NBA2k?
I'm mainly a point guard. I do play center from time to time, as I've shown in the past, but yeah, mainly a point guard.
Awesome. What are your favorite modes to play?
I'm strictly my park. That's my game mode. Sometimes team up, as you know, a few days ago.
Yeah.
But park mainly.
Body shape, you're gonna want to go with solid.
I saw some of your videos on your channel. You were talking about the builds you like. What are some of the things you like to put into your myPlayer and recommend for the community?
That's a tough one. It depends on your pie chart, honestly. If you go with the one that I went with, which is the slashing and sharpshooting one, I recommend a lot of finishing and a lot of shooting. Also a lot of playmaking, because you do want to, throw some passes to your teammates,
Sure.
help them. Obviously, the defensive parts is very huge. If you do not have a lockdown defender on your team, then you want to go with the defending, which is, I think my player is about 8. That's pretty good for park, at least.
Yeah, I have a multi-position defender, so I definitely know about the defense. Now, talk about your recommendations for handling the ball. For those that haven't seen you play, I played against you a couple nights ago in Team Up, got to see your handles, got to see your shooting. You're unbelievable on the sticks. What are some advice that you can give to other point guards out there that maybe are looking to kind of put people on skates or trying to get better at dribbling?
Well, the first part is always, learning your own dribble moves and getting good with them. Learning what other people have and trying to get used to them. What people deem as the best may not be the best sometimes. Just whatever works for you.
Is there any packages that you like to utilize specifically?
Yes, the Stephen Curry size of is a very good dribble move. I think that one's the best for hooking up your defender. I think it is the best.
Now, you recently participated in the NBA2k League tournament. What was that experience like for you?
Ooh, that was crazy. The first round was amazing. The second round was amazing. The third round didn't go as planned, but it was still a great experience, to be a part of that. Shout out to Ticino for getting me in. Shout out to Agimo for playing amazing on our team.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on 2K TV. I'll leave you with one more question. If there's one thing you want to see in 2K21, what would that be?
Oof. I'd like the badge system to return. How you could change your badges. I think that's a very great part of the game.
Well, thanks for joining us today. We will see you out there on the courts, and just take it easy on some ankles out there, okay?
All right. Have a good one.
All right. Take
The blue line making its way out of the station. Our setting tonight, Boston, Massachusetts. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Davis.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off.
Well, guys, Kemba Walker.
David, he's come a long way. Thank you. Look, these two teams are not all that familiar with each other, but when they do play, man, they've had some terrific games.
Yeah, and, great rivalries, Kevin, bring out the emotion. And, I think fans around the country, me included, have been looking forward to this one.
And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Avery Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the center position. And for the Celtics, Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Shots good by Walker.
Even though Walker is just 6'1", he may not be that tall, folks. He is a creative scorer in a hard matchup. Great at making the defense pay inside.
Now here's Bradley. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer, and Cantor pulls it down. Smart against Green, and a wide open look for Walker. No good on the 3. And here's the Lakers, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now Cantor, after the missed 3 from JaVale McGee. Cantor finds Walker. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. James outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total. Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one.
Now here's Walker after the miss from JaVale McGee. Walker against Bradley. Outside Tatum. It's stolen by Davis. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Walker kicks to Cantor. Tatum on the wing. Floats one, and it's good on the layup.
Tatum is a scorer, but he also has solid court vision. Really good job of using his quickness to penetrate to the basket.
Now here's Bradley. McGee, the pass to James. And here is Green. He's covered by Brown. And Green with the basket on the assist by James.
I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Pass to Tatum. Cantor against McGee. Cantor, the pass to Walker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Out to the right wing, inside. Here's Davis. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Walker. And it's good, 2 points. Walker's got his second basket.
Boy, this little fella, Kemba Walker, is a treat to watch, especially when he takes it all the way to the cup. He's got explosive speed and finishes with ease on the drive.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, one thing you've got to know about Kemba Walker is that this guy can go off at any time. A dynamic scorer that also possesses the killer instinct. And when he gets it going, watch out. It can snowball into a dominating performance.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Pass to Poirier. To the inside. Green. And Green slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Tatum's shot is off. And for Walker, who stayed 3 years at UConn, Clark, he just keeps getting better on the offensive end.
Boy, Kemba Walker is one of the most dynamic little guys we've had in the league in its history. I mean, his ability to score from outside and inside, really hard to match and quite special. He's the type of player who always is surprising you on the upside.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
That's tipped. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
Moves on moves. That's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Wanamaker the pass to Poirier. Morris against Williams. Pass to Wanamaker. The tray. Kuzma pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 4. Howard the pass to Morris. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Nice form on the 20-footer. Tatum's got his 3rd basket of the night.
How about the pace that Tatum plays with, Kevin? Excellent. I mean, when he's feeling it, he can pull up effortlessly off the dribble. Nice.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Lakers right now, Howard is out there with Morris. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caruso in at the 1. Green against Caldwell-Pope. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. Here's Caruso. You played the traditional power forward position in the NBA years you had back in the 80s at such a high level. Who's doing that right now?
Tell you what, the power forward position has changed so much, Kevin. These 4 men now are not really the enforcing type physical guys that we saw in the 80s and even 90s. They're agile, they're rim protectors, they're shot makers from deep. And guys like Anthony Davis and LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yes.
Man, I tell you, Anthony Davis goes to the top of my list in today's game.
Blake Griffin, another one with Detroit.
Yeah, good call.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Williams against Howard. From deep, Walker. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And it's 7 points for Kemba Walker.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Caruso. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Davis with the bucket.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Here's Wanamaker. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Tatum.
And he's been very active with his hands. How about the steal numbers this month? He's been really hounding on the defensive side.
Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Cantor checked in for the Celtics. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Caldwell Pope.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered him.
Walker's shot is off. Lakers leading by 7. To the middle. Davis dishes to Green. Lakers working the ball around now. From deep three-point range. No good there. Now the Celtics take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
LeBron passes to Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And the first one drops. Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Bradley's checked in. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. Lakers on D. 7-point differential. Smart, wide open, he fires. And a miss there on the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
The pass to Williams. Back to Smart. Over Green. Smart misses. You know, Greg, defense a given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You take a look at Brown. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Green. Outside, Smart kicks it to Tatum. 1:09 left in the first half. 5 to shoot. Poirier passes to Walker. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. And the Lakers with possession here. 6-point lead. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. On the wing, Morris. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Rondo with the nice dish.
The Celtics have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Smart passes to Poirier. Morris with the rebound.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point, Greg. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
12 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Tatum. And that one hits back iron.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And that concludes the first half.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. They played a determined brand of basketball in the second quarter and began to pull away as we reached the half. That 11-point lead must be looking good to them right now. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Ernie, the first half was all about Bron. Time after time, we see him taking over games. But to do it like this many years, it's unreal, Ernie.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Cantor in its center. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. James looking around. McGee, the pass to Davis. That shot off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
And LeBron James, Clark, climbing the all-time scoring list, last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Green dishes to Davis. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The shot's good from McGee.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Bradley. Yes, that goes in. Bradley's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Walker kicks to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Misses the three.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Bradley against Walker. Clock at 6. Passes it to McGee. Shoots over Cantor. The shot's good from McGee.
Timeout.
McGee's got 4 this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Smart. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for Bradley. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Fast break, here we go. Rips down the breakaway slam.
KCP is a guy who can pull up from 3 just as easily as take it to the cup. He's a tough cover in transition.
And Walker's got the ball here for Boston. The dish now to Brown. Pass to Wanamaker. Cantor trying to free himself up. Wanamaker misses. Here's Los Angeles now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Here's Kuzma. Drops in the layup for 2. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the night. Mark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. That's terrific. And there's the pass to Wanamaker. Goes back up. Here's Cantor. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Cantor's got 4 points now in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 23. And it's McGee atop the key. Caldwell Pope left side. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Brown against Kuzma. Walker the pass to Brown. Down low. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
I think it's important that Caldwell Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Williams. Rebounded by McGee. And here are the Lakers. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Here's Caruso. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Morris comes in for Dwight Howard. Rajon Rondo subbed in for JaVale McGee. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Lakers on top. They finish off the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-4 run. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Jared Dudley out there with Morris. Then it's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Cook, and it's shooting guard. No good with the triple. The Celtics shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Rondo kicks to Cook. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. Oh, Rondo in position.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Edwards against Rondo. Releases. The shot off that time, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology. If you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime. Green, good work there as it goes. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, that's where you like your shots to come from.
Edwards against Rondo. Pass to Dudley. Over Williams. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Cook, good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Poirier. Good work defensively by Morris.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Dudley finds Caldwell-Pope. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Shemi Ojeleye. And Smart subbed in for Edwards. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Markieff Morris. Anthony Davis comes in for Jared Dudley. James checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Green in for Quinn Cook. Poirier, no good. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Trying to get open is Davis. No good from Howard.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And that one drops for him.
Tatum puts himself in really good position with his footwork. Fundamentally sound. He's on fire right now.
James dishes to Davis. And the Lakers with another miss. Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Tatum, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Inside, outside, mid-range, doesn't make any difference. Tatum comfortable anywhere because this guy is a bucket getter.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 22. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, JaVale McGee.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Here's Bradley. Count it from 12.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Edwards. Got a hand on it.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And I love what they accomplished here tonight. Made the plays they had to, and that's why they'll go up 1-0 in their season series against the Celtics.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for JaVale McGee.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Bradley can't get it to go. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Langford with the stop.
A lethal attacker. Langford enjoys finding those avenues to the bucket and then just torching the defense.
Rondo against Edwards. In the corner, Bradley with it. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Anthony, an impressive win, and it seemed like a collective effort out there tonight.
Guys come in and stepped up and played tremendously, so I just go out there and play, with all my energy and everything I had in me and leave it out on the floor, and I'm glad we got the win.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you, man.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.